I'm really being drained because they don't want me here, and it's a lot of negative spirit energy. I have a house here that, well, I'm not going to go into all the details, but I haven't been able to get in my house in 3 years.
Well, what you need to do is to take you a spiritual bath.
Okay.
That's a spiritual bath. That's 3 caps of ammonia. Now you run a big tub of water.
Okay.
3 caps of ammonia, 3 caps of bleach, 3 caps of vinegar, 3 apple cider vinegar, and 3 caps of lemon juice.
All right.
And a half a cup of sea salt.
Okay.
And light you a white candle and get up in that tub. And what you do is you, and anybody out there can do this. And I'll explain. And what you do, you want to imagine your aura that's around you extending in a white light. And you sit in there for about 15 minutes. You can sit in there longer, but a minimum of 15 minutes.
Okay.
And you bathe. And before you get out, you take your whole head and go up under that water. Pinch your nose and go up under that water. Then you get up and you shower off real good.
Okay.
And then after you shower off real good, after you get out of the tub, you take a little bit of that wax from that candle and ball it up in some plastic or cloth and wear it on yourself.
Okay.
And that's a spiritual bath that can enhance your aura to get you to do what you want to do. It's for prosperity. It's for a lot of things. Now let me tell you where that came from. Back in 1993, there was a brother that got out of prison, and the parole officer was this racist cracker that said, look, whatever I'm doing, I'm going to send you back, the probation officer. And she was messing with him, so the man was going to determine to send him back to prison. So he went to, I think it might have been a Yoruba priest, or he went to somebody, I don't know whether it was Yoruba, it was some type of shaman he went to. And they told him, once you take this bath, when you step before that probation officer, he won't even see you. And he took the bath and stepped before the man the next Monday, and the man said, who the hell are you? And he walked out and never came back. So what had happened was, we knew of the spiritual bath, but I didn't. But what happened was we never got the ingredients until when my queen, my goddess came here, and we hooked up in 2004, she had the damn ritual. So that's a powerful one. Everybody could do that, at least every 2 months. If you got some serious negative energy on you, it gets it off. If you need some prosperity, the money will come in. But everybody need to cleanse themselves. Because you could take all the bath. You ever see people take baths and they real clean, got on $100 damn shirts and clothes, but they still look stink.
Well, this is
that's a spirit on them. It's like that Sarah Palin. You see, got a stink look about them. You see, that's because they got a dingy aura. Huh?
I said I am eternally grateful because I was crying out to the God for help because I just can't. I'm just like
Well, and another thing too, quit dwelling in it. Once you get in that bath, you got to clear your mind of all that shit.
Okay.
Because that makes your aura get dirty too. The more you think about it, the more you dwell in it, the more and more. They can't even harm you, but you fall prey to it.
Okay.
But once you do the bath, you can wear that stuff on your person, all prosperity gonna happen. But you can't dwell in it after that about what they're doing. They ain't got the power to do shit. They can only throw you off course, and the shit is coming from out of you. Mm-hmm. We are our own worst enemies.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So just, because I know when people are attacked, they dwell on it. Well, they doing this, and I can't do this. No, fuck that. After the bath, you don't need to even talk about that shit no more.
Okay.
Because you're going to bring the shit back on. Because what happens here is it breeds a psychology and a mentality. Mm-hmm. And then you be bad luck slip rock for the rest of your damn life. So you got to get out of that shit with your mind. Right. And imagine your aura.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised what happened.
All right.
See? So you don't even need to tell me no more stories about it. Because you're enhancing it every time you talk about it.
Okay.
But you done got to go ahead on what to do.
So, the first thing, now, and I'm going to speak on how all of this is really about your aura or your spiritual body that's around you. Your aura is actually what's in the war in heaven, if you will. And it's only talking about low and high energy. So these little tricks is going to open a pathway for you to be able to do what it is you need to do, not what it is I'm telling you to do, what it is you need to do. This is to stop your blocks. When the blocks crystallize, they turn into rents due, cable bill, fucked up kids,
right. Yes.
fucked up boss, your heel broke, you missed the bus. It turns into all of these things. When these things are happening, especially when they're happening simultaneously, it's your own ego. A lot of the times it's not no spirit attacking you or not the Illuminati or fucking David Icke. It ain't none of that. It's your own humanity that's actually attacking you. Your own ego that's saying, I'm going to fuck her up because she's trying to kill me by becoming conscious.
Right,
so
right.
A clear indication when you got the resistance, a clear indication of you actually doing something is when the shit starts actually attacking back. A toothache, an arm ache, you can't sleep, the job.
Yes.
When these little, your kids are the worst, them fucked up ass kids. You find your kid in the bed with somebody and all that kind of shit. I'm quitting school and you know what I'm saying? They looking all rubbed on coming home from the babysitter and all that kind of shit. That's all the energy that's resistant. That's actually your own war. That's actually the war in heaven because it's the war in your mind. There's no Illuminati. There is no white man. He's the fucking distraction while the real war is going on. For instance, if you in a real war and some real sword play and somebody just pull their pants down, you looking at that shit, you getting cut the fuck up because you're not even in the real war. The white man is just pulling his fucking pants down, showing his ass. He's created to do that. You know what I'm saying? While you focus in on that, the real war is going on, and the real war is your humanity attacking you every day. Blue, Miss Blue gave me the okay. She gave me the okay. All right, so let me just run down shit. I'm going to run down the whole page before we don't get to this shit. Okay, all right.
Okay.
So nuts. Any nuts that you use, you could boil for 2 hours for this bath. For almond, to become more lovable and loving in the physical world and the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, to become more loving and more light, boil almonds for 2 hours, sit your ass in the tub for a half an hour. Hazelnut opens the pineal. Boil hazelnut for 2 hours to open up your pineal. Nutmeg, to have power over others. So if you're losing ground in some situation on earth or whatever, or to have power over spirits. Nutmeg. Boil nutmeg for 2 hours, sit your ass in the tub. Pecans. Pecans belong to Oshun to make yourself more attractive to the spirit world or even to the physical world. Boil pecans, but before you boil the pecans, you should get some real copper, sit them on copper. Walnuts. If you have bad relationships that you want to forget, boil walnuts, sit in the bathtub for a half an hour. Remember, boil all the nuts for 2 hours to open up that goddamn frequency in the nut. For bad relationships, use the nut. Herb baths, and I'm only telling you stuff that works that I've tried. Basil. Basil is used for high vibrations in clearing out the aura. Any spiritual bath is all about the aura. The spiritual bath does not clean your funky ass. Ivory cleans your funky ass, if you will, or Dove. But what the spiritual bath does is clean your aura. It cleans your aura. So it's all about cleaning your aura. So basil is good to up your vibrations. It's not good or evil. It's not good or evil. It's not good or evil. It's not good or evil in terms of the devil versus God. It's low and high vibrations. So we're talking about low and high vibrations. So basil is good for high vibrations. Bay leaf is good for protection. Protection not because something's trying to get you, but protection from the same low vibrations. Hyssop, Hyssop, is the stripper of bad energy. Don't stay in that bath long, about 10 minutes. It will get away from headaches. Lettuce, which is connected to Osiris. You put lettuce in the bathtub. Wash yourself with the lettuce leaves, clarity and calm. Mint is for sweet vibrations. It will cheer up your mood. Parsley, very key, is for wealth. It repels vampires when you add goat's milk. Goat's milk and parsley in a bath, wash yourself with that, blah, 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 repels that vampiric energy. Vampiric energy is when you feel drained. Somebody may put that vampiric energy on your ass and you feel drained. White roses, 8 white roses will keep your aura strong. And,
love it.
Right, and rosemary, will give you fortune, and this is also good. Rosemary, bay leaf, and basil together. Those are good for overall cleaning of your aura.